Alright, guys, Chaotic is back. Thank you all for coming back to the stream. Alright, so we're back in the pit. We're ready to hit the road. We're already load up. Jerome, big up yourself. Welcome to the stream, my brother. Alright, let's just like hop into the truck and just set it up and ready to run. Alright, let's hit the road. Yeah, man, everything level, man, for sure, man. Yeah, man, we're about to put the truck on the road, put on some rubber. I like the truck. Thank you very much for loving the truck. Like Jerome, you like every truck I do, you know. You know, get a truck where you don't like. Ah, bro. Thanks for the compliments, man. You know, yeah, some people would have come out and say, yo, me not like the color of that truck there. But you love every truck I do, and we give enough thanks so you appreciating the work. Right? Man, say me know for check out the truck and them, you know. Thank you very much, brother, for that big compliment. That's a big compliment there. Man, say me know how for design and paint. Me just try, brother. Me just try. So even though you kind of have a point in a way, you know, because even though this color, the color itself is not it's not a nice color, but you know, it look good still. I must admit, you know what I mean? Man, say me real old school. Yeah, man. Well, I'm not young enough, so you know, I come from the old school too. You know, so we kind of dress up things different. See, you know? But it kind of have some fundamentals. I started to do a video on it. It kind of has some fundamentals to like fixing vehicles that I apply to all my vehicles and them that I'm doing at the sim. So the truck tend to have a pristine look. You understand me, bro? I say I need to do a video on it, you know, to show some people the way to dress a vehicle. See? Alright, let's move out now. Now change out the time, yeah. See if we could get across this road, you know. The colors look like a chocolate man from Grenada put together. Oh gosh. Just tell me something. Tell me something, Jerome. Is that Grenada man a streamer? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, man. Is that Grenada truck driver a streamer? Swear to God, this thing you're hunting me, no care what it is. Tell me if it's a streamer or it's a real truck driver you're talking about. And Jerome, for your information, I know it has been other streams, you know, because sometimes I don't see it, you know. Remember, me just watch that truck streamers also. So from time to time me like me might then a stream and you never know me there because me just a watch. You know, and then I see them in the stream. I big them up same way. Right? So, I know you watch other ATS truck drivers. Oh gosh. I'm talking so much and having fun and laughing. My crash load. Right? I know you're forward. I know you like people who do American truck sim. I'm saying other streams. Zine. So tell me if it's if this man is a streamer or a real truck driver. When you said you was laughing to yourself. Alright, brother. But still answer me if this Grenadian truck driver, if he's a streamer or a real truck driver. Now, how you just pick the place Grenada for say, brother, that look like a truck from Grenada of all places. Why did you pick to say Grenada? Make you not say Jamaica, make you not say St. Vincent and the Grenadines, make you not say Guyana, make you say Grenada. Why Grenada is the name you call? That is what made me so curious about this whole thing. Because you said Grenada. When you call any other place, I wasn't going to ask you nothing. Because you said Grenada, you're kind of on to something. Oh boy. But tell you have some things that just follow you wherever you're going. I mean, I tell some people the other day, it has some problems in your life. People just say like, leave your problems wherever it is. So like, if you have home problems, leave it home. If you have work problems, leave it at work. And these kind of things. But I want to defend that because you have some problems, it follow you everywhere you go. Alright? It has some problems where you can't leave it right there. It walk with you constantly until it go away. And that's something that people just not understand. But I understand it because me have some problems that walk with me sometimes. But I left it behind and it just continue to walk with me. Continually. Right? So you say I've been watching all of them for years. So you say he's a streamer, you came across him on Facebook. Trucks him. I just wonder if I are the same fella, you know. As you said, Grenada. As me know, he's the only one me know. He's the only man me know from Grenada so far. But I don't know everybody. But he's the only man I know from Grenada so far. We do trucks him. You understand? So that make me start laugh. So you come across a guy from Grenada and his truck looks something like this. Wow, well, it have to be a streamer you talk about, right? Because we say it's a streamer. We're talking about the same individual, you know. I know we're speaking about the same individual. There's a funny story behind it. Why I start laughing and behaving that way, right? Why I start laughing and behaving that way. And you're correct that the colors really look like some things you got put together in truth. And you know, normally I put together some pretty vibrant and pretty cohesive colors. But remember, it's a while now I'm building the trucks on them, so I'm going to have to kind of make some odd trucks here and there. So really and truly, this is an odd build. These kind of colors is not colors I will normally go for, but remember, we're building trucks over 2-3 years now. So I don't want to tell you the truth. Sometimes, like when I build a truck, I just feel like, you know, I build this truck here already. You understand me? So I'm just trying to like get kind of crazy with the colors to see if we could build some different colors, some different trucks with some unique colors, because I don't want to build back the same trucks on them. And I've been building so much trucks, I can't remember the trucks I'm going to build already. Right, just hold on 1 second, you know. Right, let me get back out on the road then. So you say a few we're talking about the same person. We're talking about the same person. I know we're talking about the same person. Right? You say you're watching but you didn't subscribe. We're talking about the same individual. I'm gonna let you know something, Jerome, since you're my day one and since you're a fella that true to the channel. I'm gonna be true to you. That channel was inspired by this channel. I say that again, I'm gonna say it slow. That channel was inspired by this channel. Man come out here, watch me for over like 2 years. Come here, get information, everything, and then get full of himself. Right? And me and he end up getting a fallout. It's something I don't like to talk. That's why I start laughing automatically. I just said that I start laughing. And I say, Father God, me just can't get rid of this problem. You know what I mean? And he come here and me and he get away and he behave kind of ungrateful, and I tell him, you know, I'm back on my channel. You know, come back to my channel. But this channel I was inspired that channel. See? And because him are the only Grenadian me know I do this. And he come here and see me I do this, and you know, get interested and, you know, me give him as much tips as me could and, you know. And when he get off and he get big and he get on his feet, he start behave ungrateful. Zine? Right, so that made me start laugh one time, right? And you don't believe her because I even not do convoys again with nobody. I want me tell people me don't do convoys again. Because he come out with some foolishness and I don't have to go into like the details because like too much of time on the channel me talk about it. Right? And it really it put a real sour taste in my mouth for like not like helping people, you know, but like going all out for people. It put a sour taste in my mouth. So it's not that I will help people, but like for say like a man like really like fight up for like try for make another man make it. It put a sour taste in my mouth for that. Cause when they feel they make it, they just come back and bite the hand. Right? Right? So if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been doing what he's doing. So number one, I'm inspiration. And number two, me personally help him and tell him, yo, this is how I have to do, this is how I have to get, this is how I have to do this is how I have to do that. Crunch down information and give him. But it take me like 2-3 months to get on my own to start to do this. Because I had no kind of help like that. Me have to do everything myself. The only help I got on this channel, yeah, I will never stop talking about street because street are my day one too. Street do the designing on the channel. See? Big up Street 100%. Right now, he kind of busy and I think he PC little slow now, so you know about. But I know eventually when he get time and thing he will come back up. Right, but big up Street. Street on my day one. Street there when the channel was a thought in my mind. Right, and he do the branding for me. Enough thanks for that. But outside of that, you take symbol, sit down, do your research. Yo, me real fight for get this channel up and running, you know. I tell you, months of research, you know. And tweaking and twinkling and doing all kind of crazy things to reach that point here. All by myself. Man come out and say, yo dog, you inspire me. And I just say, well, you me inspire, you know more why you make it. I say any problem you have, just ask me. Crunch everything down in no time, the man up and running, you know. No time the man up and running. No time. Enough technical support me give the man. And yo, that wasn't good enough, you know. And so, and me get to realize in our life as some people stay too. Now, it's hard for me to come to the reality of it, but I finally come to the reality of it. That as some people stay, you could do the world for them and they will tell you, you never do nothing for me. You understand? But you have to give homage to this channel. I know that right now, me and him will never see eye to eye again. But it's something I will always speak about. You have to give homage to this channel. You have to give respect to this channel. As I told him, I said, listen to me. I said, just sit back and relax and learn. You get plenty more man for teach you. But I wouldn't be teaching him by giving him the information. Right? And I know that he still comes about and watch your channel, you know. You have another account. One of the account them, like his main account, like where he does do channel and my band account from my channel. But he have another account and I know he comes by often and watch his channel still. I know it. I can't see it, but I know it. Right? Because he have to do that. He need inspiration. See? But that is no problem. I tell him he could watch, but he can't come to the chat. If he come to the chat again, I'm recognize him, I ban him. Straight. Man said it's a small world. Small world. Me from Chile, a man from Grenada, and he from Brooklyn. And now we know each other because of the internet. The internet made the world very small. The world used to be a big place, but the internet made the world very small. See, once you put yourself out there, because just like how you talk about me and you talk about the man, me no automatically who you talk about, because he's the only man in a Grenada I feel I do that right now. Just like I'm the only man in a Tobago who I do this right now. You are the only man me know in a Grenada do that. If you call, watch me, you could call some names of Jamaica and all of them, some of them fellas up there who do this too, and me know some of them, I don't know all of them. I realize Jamaica streamers love American truck sim. So a lot of them play American truck sim in a Jamaica. Jamaica is one of the Caribbean islands that do truck sim hard. You have to give Jamaica that. A lot of them come out of Jamaica. Right? So, but me know at least the popular ones who from Jamaica. Me know them. The other day me do something and Vegan come out and Vegan I say, yo brother, good video, whatever, ting. And Vegan is a man I look up to. You know why I look up to Vegan? Because I watch Vegan before I start doing this. I watch Vegan a little. Vegan is a Jamaican streamer also. Right? And Vegan come up on this channel here already. And me talk to Vegan. And I was glad when I see Vegan. Yo, Vegan, me big up Vegan because before I start doing this, I watch here do it. And now, the man come out and watch me do it. So that tells you, and that tells you a lot about this channel also, that me little, but I make moves. Right? The moves on them very, very tiny steps I make, but I'm making big moves still. Because I kind of I'm becoming a little known. Right? So when you talk about Grenada and the colors of my pick, are the first thing I hear in my mind running, because you're really correct that the truck look like a truck where you go build. Because personally speaking, them colors are some odd colors. But as I tell you, the reason why I kind of go really odd with the truck is because I believe I built to so much builds that I believe that I'm building over trucks. And I don't want to build over trucks. So I'm going to start to go for some of the other the odd colors on them. Colors that I normally don't use. I got to start to use them and see what I could do. Because I don't want to see 3-4 streams me get the same type of build around unless it's a series I'm doing. Right? But that's how the things set, brother. Sometime out here. And that like that does discourage me and I hold from like helping people. Cause and it does happen to me in the real world too, not just online. I'll meet somebody, me and them are close, I'm gonna help them. And somewhere along the line something will go wrong. And that same individual I come back and say, yo, I feel I shouldn't help them, you know. Because the kind of vibes that they just give you after you done put out your all for them, bro. Or help them. See, you see them, they say, you ever saying what they say? When you see animal like go with the half a rope, whether it be goat, sheep, or whatever, you see them go with the half a rope, that means that they get away from wherever they didn't tie. When you see them going with the half a rope, you must leave them alone. You understand? So some people don't see people go with their half a rope and them. Oh gosh, look, I wonder who is his owner. You go take it, you go do so all out, find out who are the owner, ting, make sure if If the animal hungry, you make sure feed it. You know, give it shots, find out who are the owner, make sure it's safe and everything. And then when you give it back over to the owner, he tell you, he do so and it say, you know what, before you give me to my owner, let me give you a good biting before I leave. Let me leave you with something to remember. You understand me? So that's why people just say, when you see them go with the half a rope, lead them. Don't try to save them. Lead them with the half a rope and let them go their way. You understand? Wherever they end up, they end up. See? Right. I know that message don't sound too positive, but it's just the reality. And the reality of the thing. So it just so it stay. You understand? Anytime you see somebody, it just come like if somebody like hungry. Somebody hungry, and you see that person hungry and you do so, and you say, yo, you're looking hungry, you're looking mager, you're looking like you want clothes, all kind of thing you do say, you know, come by me, let me take you in for a few months and let me help you out. Man, you help them out when they're done. When they're done and they get strong, they just have to get strong, you know, bro. When you see they get strong, that's it for you, you know. That then I remember you as a person who help them, you know. Then I remember say, yo, you know what? I'm strong now and instead of me not need them again. I don't need them again. You understand? And they will put it to you. They will show you that listen to me. I don't need you again, you know? Oh gosh, we're doing shipping this here. They make sure and put it to you, you know. And that's why the old people say lead them with the half a rope. Don't save them. Don't save them. See? Man, say me nah lie, you know. Brother, I'm not, brother, you know from there when you come out here, this is the realest thing you ever meet here. Me don't, listen to me. I'm being honest with you. Let me be honest. If chaotic symbol is to tell a lie, is to get out of trouble. I'm saying that and I'm saying it slow. If chaotic symbol is to tell a lie, is to get out of trouble. And me not talk about no, like, little trouble, you know. I talk about big trouble. Big trouble. It have to be a big trouble. For chaotic symbol for tell a lie. Once you don't get nothing like that involved, you don't get no profit in me lying. None. You don't get no profit in it. So I wouldn't lie. You follow? Mr. Samuel Zwagwan, welcome to the stream. Right, so you say, yeah, a lot of truck simmers come out of Jamaica. For the Caribbean, Jamaica have the title for the most. I don't know what it is. I feel that Jamaica have a strong truck culture based on what I'm seeing. Right? Right, we're going to take a nice long haul, 21 hours on the road. 1,196 miles we're going to cover with some used packaging. Jamaica have a strong truck culture. And because of that strong truck culture, it make its way into the streaming world with the Sims. That is what I'm seeing with Jamaica. That is what's going on with Jamaica. If you notice, a lot of them from Jamaica will do truck sim. They do like just all American truck sim, like the way I do it native. They do it with mods and they always like run tippers. Because in a Jamaica, most of the truck over there are tippers. You understand? So they run tippers. That's what they do. You understand me, brother? He gave me one nice, man say nice game. Yeah, man, thank you very much, brother. Thanks for coming to the stream, bro. You understand? So me know me I talk about, brother. Me know me I talk about. You know how we do the thing? Oh gosh, man. How much percent? 3% damage. You know how we do the thing, man. You know how we do the thing. Good morning to you, Mr. Samuels. We're not arguing, Mr. Samuels. Oh gosh, when me load there? I tell me say my talk so much. I tell me say me load behind you, me load not there. Me load there. We're not arguing, Mr. Samuels. We are not arguing. But a lot of people say me have a voice so me just sound like I argue all the time. That is not lying, but we're not arguing. Oh gosh, man. Like this morning is a bad morning. Just a bounce up the truck. Yeah, man, are we happy, man? We are say happy Friday Eve. What's wrong with this guy? What is Friday Eve? Today or Thursday, bro? Hey, Mr. Samuels, you brother. If you fight up with Mr. Samuels, you put yourself in a trouble, you know. Man said Friday Eve, yes? Alright guys, let's do it. Man said that's why you have the laughing emoji. Brother, look here. Oh boy. Yeah man, that Jerome, that problem then not gonna leave me, you know, bro. And you're not the first person who come out here and talk about him, you know. I think Mr. Samuels come out and talk about him too. I'm asked Mr. Samuels to talk about him, I start to laugh. You want to know, yo, what me and laugh? I say, yo, brother, it's a long story. And I say, go get the name for me. When Mr. Samuels come back with the name, right? I don't want to call his name, because I don't want to call his name. But I know his name. Right? But I just start to laugh. I say, Mr. Samuels, I know how you are talking about. From the time I say Grenada, you are the only man at Grenada do that right now until somebody else come about. And the only reason I know him from Grenada is because he used to come here. So I know him from Grenada because other than that, I don't know. I would have seen his channel, I would not know he's free from Grenada. Because let me give you a joke. His avatar right now is an AI avatar with a Grenadian sign above the truck. You understand me, bro? Oh God, if me get for check Zelly, oh God. And listen to me, and guys, I was in the bank this week, you know, doing a work on me. And I remember, and by the time I meet the counter, I forget. You know why? Them people get me in the bank, they sit down for over an hour just to get a bank statement. So by the time I meet to the counter, I was so aggravated, I forget to ask them about Zelly. I forget to ask them. I remembered when I was sitting and then I start to get aggravated when I start to see one set of people start to just come in at the bank and I get service before me and I get real aggravated because I'm like, I sit down here a whole hour. They get about 3 different. Well, that's the craziest thing I ever see. I'm a bank, so I don't want to call the name. I don't like them up on the internet. That's the craziest thing I ever see. Me sit down in the bank and them share 3 different numbers for the 3 different counter. That I don't know. I don't know who is the brilliant person who come up with the idea. Have a number system where run one after the next. And as people come and you give them the thing, serve it, so that make common sense. You are served 3 different set of numbers. When you do that, it's obvious some people are come and get service before other people when not supposed to be. That don't make no common sense. It don't make no common sense whatsoever. Anyway, but what one is that me they remember and they stress me out so much. I tell you, I start to lose my calm. You know. I start to ask the girl who give me the number. I say, yo, what really have gone here? Because I see like almost everybody me meet get served. And then I see the room full of with a fresh set of people and me can't get served. Me get real annoyed. So by the time I meet by the counter, me just do so and just let it just give me my thing and me just get vexed and leave. So me forget for ask about Zelly. And me sorry, you know, me not go back there now, you know. I go use the ATM. But I have to go in there, like earlier morning. I have to plan that earlier morning when me know like they're going and open, reach it early and go and check that. Because if I go through that show there again, me vex. Call me and tell myself when I sit down in there, I say, yo, I could have do my streaming about it. How hour, you know, they get me in another bank there. Why watch me? Right, so Mr. Samuel said like waiting in a bank at the worst, he here to do it. Well bro, like you got the experience too. But my gripe is not waiting in the bank, you know. My gripe is that the system was not set properly. Because what go on after we had the vid, that bank didn't change back their system. You know in all the rest of bank them have a line still. Them just not gonna no line again. Them just have some chairs. And them a give you a number and put you up on a chair for sit down. And them a serve 3 different numbers, a very foolish system. So if I was in the line and the line was taking long to go up, I would have been aggravated, but I wouldn't have been disaggravated because I know I'm waiting my turn. But because I sit down and I see people up, I not get my turn. That is what aggravates me. Because I see me not get my turn and other people get served. And people may now see walk through the door get served and me can't get served. And that will get me aggravated. Right? Yeah man, tear up the truck and talk to you, but that's a small thing man. We gonna fix it. It's nothing big. No man, I talk to me still man. Everything is everything. Streaming is about interacting. It's not necessarily about the game. We come here and we watch the game and we like the game, but it's not necessarily about the game. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, Mr. Samuels, you're correct. They do that all the time. The bank does always have a lot of like slots for tellers, but they don't get all of them running. I don't know why they just do that. I don't know why they just do that. But it's a thing they do all the time. Alright? Man say when the hot colors make you think about the man today when you see the truck. Yeah. But you're correct that the truck look like a truck where he go building through. And what we tell us something? Me build this truck in less than 5 minutes. And he does. Because I tell him I know the man, eh? He does take must be a whole hour for build the truck on them, you know. And the colors are so clear. And this truck is a 5-minute build. Or even must even less. Well, so when you went to the bank and you have to apply for a new card. Remember, you have to apply for a new card. A card should be a kind of instantaneous thing. You just go and you tell them, listen to me, my card expire. You pay them a money and they just do sub-wrap and give you a new card and you move. You don't have to apply for a bank card. That way me don't do. I put in an application. Alright, I seen a fix it shop. By the way, they pull in there quick and just pong out some of them dense we put in the shop. Oh gosh. Guys, me shouldn't make a move here. Like this fix it shop is a way off. Let me see what one. And then me go get around then. Yeah, me go get around then. Alright, let me do some pull up. Alright, let me service up here now. Immediately. I wish like real servicing was this quick. You just pull up someplace and just tell a man, hey, press a button there. And get your car, your truck, your van, whatever, just fixed immediately like that. I wonder if AI will give us that future, guys. You just seamlessly just pull up some place and just plug in something and just press a button. And that's it. Everything fixed. And you're gone. real question is how much a dump truck slash tipper make for a day. They make good money. I could tell you that. I could give you a kind of average due to that. Based on work experience, me walk around some men who have like truck and business and things. So me kind of have a rough idea. Let me say that truck is getting material, all the material you need, and let me say that that person have a lot of clientele, right? I believe comfortable a truck can make $20,000 a day comfortable, because you have some men that would work whole day, work that truck whole day, especially if it's an owner operator. I remember down here we don't really get much regulation. We have regulation but we don't follow it. Let me not say that. We have regulation, we don't follow it. Right? Because I think regulation states for a truck, you're supposed to work 4 hours, rest, and then come back and work the next 4 hours. But we don't do that here. We run hard. Right? So, like let me say per load, just making an average, like for a normal dump, which is like about 5.4. He's like making like at least like about, for the least, $1,500 profit on a load. For the least. Right? Right now. And let me say he's getting a lot of loads. He can easily make that $20,000 a day. If he falls short at a 20, he could make about 15. But that's based on perfect conditions. Right? A tipper will make double that, because a normal size of a normal truck should be like about 5.4 meter cube. A tipper should be anything like about meters cube, should be anything like about, I think is about 15. Right? So like in tonnage, a 5.4 should be like about a little shy of 10 tons, so between 8 tons and 10 tons based on what you carry. And a tipper will be like about 20-25 tons. You ask yourself, you think how you have so much information, me tell me so work a place. Well, me have this information. So it's just that me decide that me in this virtual world right now, but I have a few knowledge about 1 and 2 things where trucks are concerned. It's just that I'm not a truck driver itself. I've never been a professional truck driver. I sit down behind a wheel of truck before, but I'm not a truck driver. So I not consider myself a truck driver. I never like run a truck on the road before. So I don't know. I'm not that kind of, you understand what I say? But I have information about trucks, 1 and 2 things I know, and stuff. Right? So that's just a baseline. Truck could make a lot of money when the day comes. Right? But it's based on perfect conditions. You're getting the loads, you get the clientele, the market is different. And dump truck could make real money. I know people who become millionaires for running dump truck. You understand? I know people who get their own set of businesses off a dump truck. They start off with dump truck. Next thing they get apartments. Next thing is because you hear the open part shop and I saw them go. Yeah. I know people start off with one dump truck and end up with a dump, 2-3 dump truck and a backhoe. And an excavator, and I saw them go. Dump truck could make money. But the clientele have to be there. The market have to be there for it. And it can make a lot of money when the day comes. Right, so you play a construction sim and you say 14K for gravel, sand like about 8K. Yeah, well, them numbers, they are made up numbers. Right? They not for be actual numbers. Them they could be like made up. Because remember, based on how they set the game to run within the economy of the game to make things either easy or hard or whatever. Right? They don't have to be like accurate, like representations. But I could tell you that dump truck does make some money. Once you have the clientele, and you have some drivers, man, tell you straight, come and meet a lot of drivers like through walking through that place. You have some drivers, they're crazy fast. They could drive. And some of them know for maximize the profit, so they will drop the loads on them. They have a place where they drop the loads them short, what they call stockpile. They drop the loads them short, and then they distribute the loads in the evening. So like either want the loads them from the quarry and they get a place close to the quarry and they chuck out the loads and put the loads there, and then later on in the day they distribute. You understand? So they run right round the clock and make the money. And them drivers, them I tell you, men them use back in the day. Right now thing kind of slow. Back in the day, fellas used to make a lot of money. Because when you hear a man talk, me hear man talk about it already. Them a go have a nice time. I leave big one, I go chini and have a nice time on the weekend. And I blow like about 10-15 grand. Normal, or 20 grand. Normal. Them a make it. Because if me not make it, me can't blow that kind of money there just chasing it up. And them at that time, them fellas used to do that normal. Just a chase it up. You might tell you? And all of them was dump truck guys. Dump truck and make money. Yeah, for sure. Ready mix. Once you have a ready mix plant, you have to make money. And the pump truck of itself make money because somebody could rent your pump truck too. Other than you have a like they have to pay for use your pump truck. You could rent your pump truck to somebody too. Somebody might want a pump truck and they want the ready mix from somebody else. But they could, when you have a pump truck, they could come and say, well, more rent the pump truck for how much hours. Pump truck make money, all them things they make money. But pump truck is a very expensive equipment. I tell you straight. That equipment is very expensive. The story is that like once you have like a good construction firm, you can make a lot of money, right? From having a good construction. Once the market is there, once construction booming and thing, you can make millions of dollars if you have a construction company. Ready mix plant, asphalt plant, crusher, trucks, backhoe, excavator, you can make a lot of money. But the market have to be there. Construction have to be booming. Well, say it take 8 to 10 men for do a decking, a platform, you see. And pump truck could do it in like a half hour with 2 men. Yeah, you get 2 men or 3 men and that pump truck and that's it. Yep. Yep. It's possible. So you see, like, once you live in a good place, it's very easy for do a house or whatever, you know. The problem like is like if you live in a bad area, I mean like you live in a real value at all, like equipment can't access. That is what does make the building hard. But if you live in a good place, man, everything, man, me see house build like in I mean from start to finish. In 6 months already. Man, not talk no little house, you know. Man talk about big place like looking like almost like a apartment complex. 6 months. Money, once your money right up and everything right up, and them workmen there work, and you have equipment, man, that done in a short space of time. Short space of time. So like trench out and all them things there. Equipment a come brap brap brap, dig that out in a 2 hour brap blap blap. Set this, set that, get this done, pour in that, box up that, gas up that. No. See? styrofoam house you are talking about, brother? Brother, I'll leave you alone then. House out of styrofoam. Well, it's better I stay outside and done. Nobody not convincing me to build a styrofoam house. What happens when storm come? Imagine storm broke up Brick's house. So what happens when storms come? Bro, look at, boy, leave me alone. Eh? People come up with the most ridiculous stuff. Man said, but they say no, just whilst they use it. Brother, I think I saw some documentary a long time ago. Where they make house out of paper too, you know. Like there are some big like special paper rolls that they make house out of. Alright, let's pull into the way station. £68,000. Outside it is hardwood and they put it on the inside. Well, then they use it as insulation. They're not building the house out of styrofoam. They're using it as installation. You don't put it on the inner parts of the wall, they use it as insulation. So if like in the warm, probably might keep out the heat. And in the times when you need heat, you put the heat on the inside, the heat stays on the inside. So it's like, just like think about the styrofoam that in your cooler. So when you put ice in your cooler, you keep the drinks cold. And if you want in the hot, and you put heat inside of it, like you put your roti and wherever, and in the hot, and you put it inside of the cooler, it keep it cool. So it's a form of installation. It's not them building the house out of styrofoam. It's them using it as installation. That is what it is. So me understand what you're saying now. It's sound a little clearer now. Right? Well, the story is that, as I say, it's for installation, right? So I could kind of understand that part of it. So if you want inside me house to stay cool, me insulate between the walls with that or whatever, or put it on the inside, and then me AC down my house and me know my house super cool when time hot. I could live with that. But if you say like, if the whole house was just styrofoam, I would have never want to use that. Because this how I have to understand. You always have to like be able to withstand a hurricane. Even though personally me not think my house could withstand a serious hurricane because part of my house is aboard. And I don't think based on how your structure is, hurricane will tear up your house. You see, for each different natural disaster, different house works different ways. So in the hurricane, the wall house might stand up better. In the earthquake situation, the board is better. So that's the thing about it, right? I wouldn't say it's better than using bricks, but I just say it's a different way of doing it. Based on the outcome and where you live. Right? Because I'm sure what you're seeing there is like it's like polar countries we're seeing. They're doing that, so it will work very good for like keeping the house cool in a hot weather and keeping the house heated in the cold weather. So I think that is what the whole idea is about. You saw it right here in Trinidad. For you? I need to probably see what you're talking about because I kind of not having a proper idea of exactly what you're talking about. Right? I think I have it all like skewed. So I need to like see it myself, see the application myself to understand. on Google. It's called styrofoam insulated concrete foams. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. Right, we need some fuel now. Alright, let's go and get some fuel. Right, so they use it like foundation though. You want to know if I'm on Discord? Yes, I have a Discord. Alright, let's hit the road again. I'll give you the name of my Discord. Oh gosh. That is my Discord, bro. Right, so surprised to know that people haven't heard about it as yet. Well, as time go along, people gonna find out about it. You come just like the deck pan and the bricks that they just used to put on. Committee, me see people make it so already. But it has some kind of beams, and then you just put on some bricks in between and then just cast it off and then just, right? But you still would have people making their house the old-fashioned way, even though it have these new technologies. We will still have people doing it the old-fashioned way still. Alright, just send me the invite, alright, bro. And you have the same name too? Same E-Gamer is your name? Or you have a different name? I saw the video also. I saw the video. And I was very surprised to know that Cayenne Speed was so far down on the list. I was surprised to know that DDG have more money than Cayenne Speed. I was surprised. I was surprised, bro. And it has some streamers where me not even know where they're way up. I was surprised. I saw the video too. I saw the video. I was surprised, bro. So, it have some fellas out there do it wet. They might do it wet. Trust me. And then not people know about them, but to me, like, much people don't know about them neither. I mean, never hear about some of them. You understand? But as much as that video there shows say get support streamer make big money, it have plenty streamer where is pauper like we. It have plenty more paupers than rich streamers, bro. It's crazy. Cause them few that will get up there, they're very lucky, you know. It's very, very lucky. One said the number one place at 200 million. That's crazy. Yeah, crazy. You can't spend that money there out in your lifetime. He's set for life. He has no problem. When it comes to money, he don't have a problem. See? I don't know much Mr. Beast would, so I can't say. I don't know. I have no idea. I think what kind of surprised me to KSI, me think KSI the person say KSI have more money than Speed and Kaito. KSI was high up on the list too. KSI money up. Just say imagine getting a $1 million check from YouTube. What we gonna do with the money? What I mean by it? I mean by it, that don't get put to use already. If that happens to me, bro, me inside. I wanna wonder what I would have to do with it. I know I had to do with it. $1 million if you're grinding on YouTube, because that is another thing where people doesn't think about. It's not just you're just like come on YouTube and skin your teeth for 2 minutes and make that $1 million. That's how it working. It's years of grinding before you get to that, bro. That doesn't happen just so, you know. And even when like how Speed and Kai and these guys big. Remember these fellas now, they don't work by themselves, you know. They have a team. So that money they are split up too, you know. That money splitting up how much ways, bro. So I guess that is something that people don't like take away from this story. 1 and 2 men, yes, I was said don't have a team and they're making a lot of money, like probably like Asman Goal and it have another guy like Tectone and 1 and 2 others of them. Somebody else, like me think oh gosh, this guy. XQC, and there are some fellas that is like just desktop streamers and they make some crazy money. But like people like Speed and Kai and Mr. Beast, them have a big team behind them. Them have a big team behind them, bro. That money is split up. You understand? They make a lot, but it's split up a lot of ways. And they don't do everything. You follow me? So these ridiculous figures here, them fellas are talk about, it just don't come easy, yeah? Not just so it come. And sometimes it's like from multiple streams of income they get that too. Some of it is not just ad revenue only. gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, man. So if was you, make sure you're grinding and keep your things up to date, you say, and buy streaming equipment and everything. From the time you start to like make $1 million on YouTube per month, streaming equipment and everything is not a problem for you anymore. Remember that $1 million is not a million TT, eh? I was said like me, like you will live in this like country here, where the money is double up. Bro, you're set, you're good. Just think about this. You make like, let me say you're a single YouTuber like the way that I am, and you're good enough at your craft to make $1 million per month. Before you expand your team, you run that for a year or two that way. If you could make that money per month, man, you're good. Streaming equipment, not beat you again when it comes to thing your production are right up. There is nothing you can't buy. The first thing you're gonna do is make sure your equipment and everything up and you continue. That is not a problem. I remember, say, you wouldn't start off with nothing, you know. When you start to get like you start to make like $1 million a month and it's crazy thing like that. Remember, you've been grinding before that, you know. You've been making decent money before you meet there. You just don't meet to like $1 million a month just so, you know. That is what I'm trying to explain to you. It have a sequence, it have a way this thing is working. Based on what I'm seeing. Right? All the guys, them what they call it. If you watch your production is top of the line. Top of the line production. And let me tell you some more, especially speed. Because I watch speed for a little while too. Speed must be upgrade the computer, must be could have been like about 3 years ago if it's so far back. Because I saw when he did the stream when he went into like I think is oh God, where's the computer place in America? It have a computer store in America where I buy a heap of computer stuff. And they was picking out some parts. Right? And before that, his system wasn't that great because I used to watch him. And I could have tell that his system wasn't that great. But that says something too, that sometimes it's not even about top of the line equipment, but it's about you yourself bringing a show. You understand how much I've said? Because he's been making millions of dollars even before he get top of the line equipment. That's just my point. Right? And in order to get to like the millions per month, you have to load down at some point and coming up. It don't happen just overnight like that. Alright, let's pull aside and change out the you want to know the house Kai using, if it's his, I think that's AMP house, bro. That should be all of them house. I think that is AMP. Even you know what is AMP? That is the whole crew. Duke Dennis, Phantom, Agent, Kai. Who else? It have some other people involved. But those are the ones that I know about. You call them AMP. That's the AMP house. The way you just stream from is the AMP house. I believe he have his own house separate to that. And then the house where the Clover Boys in, he bought that for them. You know who is the Clover Boys? Ty Lil, Rikai, Ray, it have another one, Punga. Those are the Clover Boys. And Reggie. Them is the Clover Boys. Ty bought the house that the Clover Boy live in. Ty bought that house for them. But the AMP house, I don't think that is Sky house. I think that's all of them under one umbrella do that run there. Because the leader of AMP is Phantom. Phantom is the leader of AMP. Alright? I don't know if you're watching the Streamer University things, but I didn't pick none of the Clover Boys. That's crazy, bro. I not pick none of them for come in a Streamer University. Them fellas are protest right now. But I kinda could have smelled that coming, you know. Could have smelled that coming. No, it looked like a skit to me, eh? It looked like if they do that for like, he did that for cloud though. But I gotta say this, if Kai is really serious with that, I feel that he want to like disassociate from the Clover Boys. You understand me? In a smart. That's just my thinking. That's if he's serious at it. If he's not serious at it, that's just part of the content. But I was still kind of surprised when he didn't pick any of the Clover Boys and them to come to Streaming University. Oh, that's crazy. That's really crazy. I had to laugh. When I see the clip when they went up by the AMP house, an agent got mad when they bring this unknown up by the AMP house. Agent got crazy, you know. There's something about Agent that I like, bro. I like how Agent does stand on business. Agent don't play, you know. He stands on business. Alright, let me carry this grade after this little 2-hour run. Alright, I need to check something before we do this though. Alright guys, just give me 1 second, I'll be back. Right, so we back up. Right, let's pick up the grader. What's going on, man? Ready to do it. No, he's not using the house for the streaming university, my brother. You never see streaming university before. This is his second time he doing it, you know. They're renting a real university and go and do it. It's a real campus they're going on rent to go and do streaming university. Right, so what we heading to August. So probably might come off like when university is out. Because what we in July. So university is going to be out. They're going to rent a university and do the streaming university. Right? I don't know how much of the Spain damage is become, I'll tell you. Last year, the Clover boys and them, they don't know. They got crazy last time. Now when he was picking the names, I watched when he did like half of the board. But I didn't watch the whole, so I don't know all the people who come in. But to me, like it seemed like it's a whole different set of people he decided to pick this time, which is good. You didn't know that? Yeah, it's a real university. They're going on rent. And they're going on, therefore, a security and thing because people are sneaking at the campus and all kind of craziness, bro. Listen to me. People just thirsty for the, like people who didn't get picked. Last time a man do something sneaky in the campus. They have to do something get him man out of the campus, bro. Yeah. It's a real thing and it's they're making content, right? But they will have the session where they will be in like in the auditorium area and he will come talking about whoever and the people like agent and whoever who is the professors and things. They really just have classes teaching people about streaming and shit. But the story is that the people who come to streaming university already know about streaming. But you're gonna get like extra tips and one or two things you don't know about. And outside of that, it's a place for you to network with other streamers that bigger than yourself. So that you're gonna be able to become, you know, make a nice money and become viral and kind of boost your career. That is why so many people so eager to get in, because it's going to take your career to the next level, providing that you use the opportunity properly. Because there are people who went last year, like for instance, who came with Kaya and she blows your opportunity. And other people do it too, not she alone. And I remember it had a girl last year where they was clowning on and laughing. And she did very well at the end. Because now she streaming career take off, but she doing very good. And they was just clowning the girl just because she wasn't that pretty. And me not understand people, you know, bro. Anyway, but to some degree, yours truly is one of the top persons on the streaming. I'm gonna say this to the people and them who not fit the criteria, like aesthetically, you not fit the criteria, something like me. Right? Not to include myself enough for song away. Never worry, talent beat aesthetic any day. You could always, like what I said, looks max. You could always looks max yourself, you know, if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you could always looks max yourself in the end. But up front, your talent should show up front. The looks thing could always come in at the end. Don't even worry about it. Right? You just have to get a couple of clothes, shoes. Look, guys, I'm so ashamed to tell all of this, but I'm gonna tell you. I want clothes my stream, you know. Me not start for looks max yet. But guys, I'm going to be looks maxing in a while. But me just feeling unnecessary right now. But after a while, I'll get some threads for the streams. and start to cut the streams in a certain way and start to really, like, you know, capitalize on every bit of content. Like, me mean, like, because all of that are part of your content, the way you present yourself and things. But right now, I'm not doing that. I home clothes, guys. I like to. Some of my clothes and them have a hole in them. Right now, I get on a raggy pants. But I don't shoot below my waist, so you know see. I get on a raggy pants, I not too care. I just have to come out and drive truck. Seen? But them things could always fix. Check for the content first. Let people watch you, let people like you first. And then you could always look smack. So I don't know why they was dissing the girl. You know what I mean? And when I look at she, because somebody show she, you know, I think of this herself, I see it. And she look pretty clean. She can't change her face, but she look pretty clean. To how you know she was looking at the time. So she'll start to look smacks a little and, you know, clean up she image a little and that kind of vibe there. You understand? And she's doing well. Right? And yeah, some people went there and you know, you're not about them again, they blow the opportunity. Right? When it started, if Kai show it live on YouTube, a lot of people just cover it. A lot of people just cover it. So just look on you, just type in, when it starts, just type in streaming university. People gonna cover it in videos. People gonna putting it up live. And I think Kai gonna be putting it up live too. But Kai's more on Twitch. But yeah, people got put it up. Just like how when he was doing the selections and the names, a lot of channels put it up. That's how I got to see it. People got put it up and they got cover what going in there. That is going to, when that start, that'll take over the internet. That'll break YouTube and everything for a while. Because all the content that is coming out does be really about that. Yes, other streamers like me and other nobodies will still be streaming. But you know, the side of the internet where everything will go viral as streaming university start, that are the side of the internet will just go viral. All the commentators will start covering it and thing. Some men like oh gosh, Omizi and them fellas will be covering that. You understand? So you're going to get to see. Just type in, just put streaming university in your algorithm from now. Start for watch 1 and 2 and it's automatically gonna pop up on your feed about what is going on. Right? As if I accept a lady, an old lady that does do puzzles. That lady that good. Because the kind of puzzles when I say she work on, you have to be real good to do out them kind of puzzles. You know the huge puzzles on them? Where I get like 300 and 400 and 500 pieces I go away. Woman does work on them kind of puzzles. I don't know what kind of streamer she is, if she's a Kick streamer. But Kick have some very unique people on the platform, you know, people that paint and all kind of things. So streaming don't necessarily mean that you're streaming games or you're doing IRL. You can, if you have a special skill. Because Kick have most of those kind of creators. If you have a kind of special skill, you can set up a camera and teach people your special skill and do this and do that and stream that. Streaming is a very wide thing. Very, very wide thing. So I feel like this year, Kai went for the more diverse like people and them. He didn't like go for like last year, he do more of the IRL kind of people and them and wherever. To me, like this year, he kind of venture off in a different direction. And even state that from this year going forward, every year it's going to have a streaming university. So streaming university now become a staple, a part of the culture, something like how the lady does do the awards. Streaming university, that is why it's becoming Kai. Come like Kai making your own movement, you know. A different vibe now, you know. See? So that is how the thing really are. take place. Right, let me see if I can read your comment. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct that you have to look the part. And it based on what you're doing too. It based on what you're doing. Right? If you are like a really like one of them people who are give advice and you're the persona, all of that does give into the persona of you, of what you're really trying to portray. You know what I mean? So yes, looks really matters sometimes, right? Like what I'm doing here, it's not like extremely like important. Come see streamers who play games, man, they just do like anything, and it really don't matter, right? But everybody have a persona and how they want to carry themselves, right? So you could walk the suit. The other day I was streaming, somebody come out here and say they never know say like pimps just drive trucks now. I said that's how I call my brother. So I don't know what about me look like a pimp. I don't know, but him just finds that me look like a pimp. I don't know why. Right? Right, so you go by the barber and cut your hair and look nice and thing. Yeah, you have to do them kind of stuff there. Right? As I say, if you watch my content, me kinda not too care right now. So sometimes you see me look neat, sometimes you see like no me hair grow. And me not get no special clothes to streaming as yet. But all of that is in the works for me. But right now I'm just kinda like taking my time systematically, incrementally, and increasing things slowly. I'm not rushing. So I want to be able to like look back and say, yo, watch there, watch how even people even come and watch and say, yo, you need to fix your background and all of that. All of that go fix. I'm just not into it right now. When I'm ready, I'm gonna do all of that. Seeing? But right now, I just kind of just a kick off and I want to have like progression so I could look back and say, yo, watch how me used to look back in a 2026 or 2025, and you could see like the difference in how the content would have shift, how it move, how it come up. Cause you understand? And you're gonna be able to see like, alright, like the man start to do things a little bit more professional now. You're gonna see like, footage I get better, this I get better, that I get better. As time go by. So I'm like enjoying the process, to be honest with you. I don't want to like start off at the top. I want to show the progression of the channel as we go. Alright, let me go and hook up this, Right, so you get some fellas, if you watch, you get some fellas who like do like well, I watch a lot of tech news and them things. You get some fellas where they're not even too busy. They come to the tech news in a vest and all kind of thing. That not stop the people and them views, Because once you're giving good information and people like your content, they might watch you anyway. One and two people might talk about your look, but if once your content is good, to tell you the truth, that no matter. And in some cases, the more outstanding your look, it boosts your content. So sometimes, instead of going the neat way, if you look more raggy based on what you're talking about, when people tune into you and listen the same way. Because sometimes you might look raggy, but what you have to say is a lot of sense. And the people looking for that, them not care how you look. They don't care how you look. You understand? They just like what you're saying. You understand me? So it's a whole heap of things, but I must admit that based on how you want to carry yourself, it is important for your branding. It is important. So for instance, the same cooking with Kaya, that was doing the cooking content. Based on what she was doing to where really blow she up with the content. I don't know if you know who she is. Sponsorships would have been hard for she. Right now she's trying to rebrand herself. And it's difficult for she because if you come up doing certain things, and I was saying, from the beginning you should portray who you want to be. Because if you come up and do certain things, that is what the internet will know you for. You're going to go viral, or your content is going to boost at some point, and they're going to know you for this. So if you don't want to carry that as the person you want to be, do not start it, bro. Don't start it that way there. Start it just how you could carry it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up lose out. Because some people successful at rebranding and some people are not. And if you happen to be the one that unsuccessful in rebranding, that's it, your career done. That's it. People don't know you already. You understand? So do it the way you want it to be done and continue. Yeah, well, that's what we're saying. You know what I mean? You see, all right, it's like somebody going to an interview and you come well dressed. You could be a crappy individual, but once you come well dressed, you give off a certain impression. If you come looking like a thug, drop waist pants, earring, tattoo down, all kind of craziness. As the interviewers them see you, they get an impression from the time they see you. Because you don't look like if you come from someplace decent, you look like you're from the streets. No, you don't have to be from the streets. But people tend to stereotype you based on how you look at first. So that is where the persona and dressing a certain way is important. Right? So I agree with you. Women streamers get more views, especially if they're cute. Because men tap into their streams because they're cute. And some of them, the way how they behave and reveal certain things, that is how they boost themselves. But as a man streamer, now we get some fellas who, I know I use the word pretty, but yeah, some fellas very good looking and women tap into them same way. They're good looking and they look nice, and it's same thing happen to some men too. But they're in the minority for the men and them. Because if you look at the ratio, like cute girls over good looking guys, you have more cute girls than good looking guys. So one and two of them fellas, I could call a name when I with AMP boys and them like Duke Dennis. Girls go crazy after Duke Dennis. Why I don't know. But girls go crazy over Duke Dennis. Alright? You understand? So it happens on the both sides, but women more the looks thing more boost their career than the men. Alright? But as usual, we have to work hard for everything we want. You know, a woman just have to just appear and look nice. Wanna look if for the guys them who like makeup, she wanna look makeup, a little lipstick, a little earring. If you like them story there, me not too like them story there. If you like them story there, she appeal to you immediately. Once you have clean skin and a alright looking shape, and a nice voice. Immediately. See? But as a man now, for a man appeal to females, like I mean aesthetically, you need to get a little bit more. The boxes them where you have to tick, because you know women funny, right? The boxes where you have to tick as a male, the criteria is kind of high. I was said if you're like short like me, you get an immediate dismissal just for being short. When you're short, like your money are for long. That is what make you escape that. You see, like Kai look like about my height. You see how his money long? Girls go like him. He's popular and his money long. See? So that make up for the shortness what he have. But if you're short and you don't get money, you're in trouble. You understand me? And you're not famous, you're in trouble. You get dismissed. You follow? But this story about streaming is this. You have to lean in to what makes you work for people, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know, say, like you're not so good looking, you have to be funny. If you're not funny, you have to bring information that people want to know. You have to do something. You have to do something a little extra. So you have to lean into what works for you. Whatever works for you, lean into it and run with it and keep on going. See? And then the other things on them, when you start to make a little bit more momentum, you go fix the other things on them. Right? Because I see like girls already too. Like back in the day, when they at school, you want two girls where you watch and say, oh, she don't look so nice. She look kind of scrappy. And all kind of thing. And when you leave school, the girl them just get a little walk and clean up the image. Start to dress nice. Start to look clean. And they get accepted by other people. When we are this them, other people accept them. But they start to look clean. You understand me? And clean don't mean like your makeup done and all of that, you know. You just look neat. Your hair well done. Whether it be natural or unnatural. Your hair look good. You smell good. You don't get no set of pimples, rash, all kind of stuff on your skin. You dress appropriately. You cover the areas that need to be covered and you expose the areas that need to be exposed a little. And you're inside. You're inside, bro. And that's how the thing go. You know what I'm saying? And something me always say, clothes, like nice clothes and things could make anybody look good. You just have a nice set of clothes, a nice lineup of clothes that fits you well. That look good on you, because not every color look good on every person and not every type of clothes look good on every person. Right? So you have to know where bring you out, and you just wear them kind of clothes there on your streams. You look a certain way, talk a certain way, and you're inside. Remember too, streaming is selling yourself. You don't necessarily have to like be the best streamer, you know? I mean, like in terms of like what you're actually saying. You just have to just sell a kind of, I don't want to put it saying, but it is what it is. You have to sell an image or sell a persona. Once you could do that properly, you're inside. You're inside. Trust me. Somebody gonna like your thing and your thing gonna move. And after that, you just have to just put in the work, continue putting in the work. And it will be good. They do over all your picture with AI and them girls are going crazy now. Oh guys, you see how beautiful AI is. So if me put up some original pictures, them girl might go crazy. Next thing me say, me tell AI, me say, listen to me. AI make me a little taller. Clean up my face a little. Give me some sharper jawline. Make my body a little bigger like Johnny Bravo on the top. You know what I mean? And then boom, all them girls like me on TikTok. We become a TikTok sensation. So the man said true, people really focus on look. Yeah, the shallow people and them, they focus on look. Well, to tell you the truth, it's kind of the first like, the first thing people meet is your looks before they meet you. If that makes common sense. They see you first before they talk to you. So if they see you and they don't like how you look, they never want to talk to you. You follow what I'm trying to say? It's a very deep individual. You see somebody, you like how they look, talk to them, and say, no, me really like that person here because I could resonate with them. You have to be a deep individual to think that kind of way there. And we know right now in the world, you don't get much deep people. Everybody is shallow and on the surface. So, if you could get something to talk to you, the next thing, Mr. Samuels, is if we say you're not good looking, like me, like your tick symbol, and you get a GTR. You know what's a GTR? It's a coupe Nissan coupe. That's called a GTR. Right? That is what, the R35? The R35. And let me say you're not good looking like me. And you pull up in a GTR, someplace you have a lot of females. Automatically you get a lot of attention. So let me say, you're not good looking, but you're dressed nice. You're dressed nice, you smell good. And you pull up in a GTR, bro. Trust me, I turn head in it. So that is the next thing. Some people, they know how to maximize themselves. Right? So, if you don't look good, and you do something, you pull up in a Tida, a beat up Tida, nobody know want to talk to you. But imagine pulling up in a GTR. Even though the girls don't want to talk to you, they do something, they see how cute. And next day, vroom, the GTR start up. The angry beast start up and You see the little short man do so and jump in the GTR and just peel out. The next day everybody want to know who that little man there. Want to know who is that little man. Who is that little man that shop the other day there? Who he want to know who he is. Why? They can't carry everything for you. You not have to do nothing. The GTR do all the work for you. Right? So that's why some people like lean into the things. No, it gonna work for some people and it not gonna work for some people. Cause something we could tell you that you get some females where hate a showing off kind of guy. And you have some of them will like them. So it not gonna work for everybody, but it will work for some people. You just have to remember this. And not everybody you want, or just some people you want. See? So the kind of bubblehead one of them you will catch them in the net with that kind of foolishness. They will get catch. See? And that's how the thing works. all my passengers, little space and also this big equipment, you know. If we do some kind of unconventional thing, you know, I will get you. Alright, this is not so straight, you know, but guys, they accept it. I'm going to leave it right there. Trust me. Alright, we do that nice. Wow, we reached level 600, you know, guys. Jeez. Guys, I'm mad level profile level we reach now, you know? And guys, this is all due to streaming, eh? Like, normally, when I meet them kind of levels there, you know, like this. Because I wouldn't be driving as much. I would only pick up the same, like, you know, when I feel a little frustrated. I pick it up and do a little drive and call it a day. But since I was streaming it all the time. Alright, so we're gonna run with the bulldozer. Going over in Oregon, a little over the border. We get 404 miles to cover. On this journey, let's go and load up the truck. Right, we're coupling up. Any news on 1.61 update? I don't even know what is coming in 1.61, but I know that they're working on it. I think I hit in beta already. So that means that people don't have to play it already and test it. I find the updates on them coming out quick though. Well, I see they don't tease in road trip and bus, the bus expansion for ETS. So I guess 1.61 is preparation for that, right? Right, so we are 90 heading west. I believe all the trucks have the livery. I ain't check it yet, but I believe all the trucks have the Holland style livery, but I don't think all of them have the steering. The steering, I think, is for certain trucks. But even though I said that I need to check it though, I not check it as yet. I'm being honest with you. So far, it's two trucks I drive and check was the Scania and the DAF. Right? I didn't check the Volvo, I didn't check the MAN. What else I not check? I know Renault have it because they preview the Renault on SCS live streams and know the Renault have these skins, right? Alright, let's go and get some fuel. Right, tank full. Alright, let's pull up and change out the time. find myself dozing off there, you know. Right, guys, watch it there, you know. Right up in this spot, you know. Alright, let's shut off the truck. Wait, I didn't queue up the outro. Alright, guys. Oh gosh. Wait, oh gosh. Let's go and look for the outro. Just so. Right, so let me decouple the load. Right, guys, thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.